Loneliness hurts more when you don't understand why it was sent to you. When people leave, when voices disappear, when silence fills your days, the first question that rises in the heart is always the same. Why me? This is the story of a woman who asked that question many times and slowly learned that loneliness was not God's punishment. It was His preparation. Her name was Martha. Martha lived in a small, quiet house at the edge of a village. For many years, her life was full. Her husband's footsteps echoed through the rooms. Her son's laughter filled the evenings. The house felt alive. Then one by one, those sounds disappeared. Her husband passed away after a long illness. Not long after, her son Daniel left the village to build his own life in the city. The house that once felt warm became silent. At first, the silence felt unbearable. Martha would wake up and listen, hoping to hear someone call her name. But only quiet answered. She sat by the window, watching days pass slowly, feeling the weight of being alone. Many people believe loneliness is empty. Martha discovered it was not. She told herself something simple. If God had removed the noise, maybe He wanted her to hear something deeper. Instead of closing her door, Martha opened it. Children from the village often passed by her home. She welcomed them in, shared stories, gave them food, and listened to their worries. When she saw stray animals hungry, she fed them. When neighbors were sick, she visited quietly. People asked her, "Aren't you lonely?" She smiled gently and said, "Loneliness is not empty when God is present." Her son Daniel did not understand this. Whenever he visited, he worried. "Mother," he said, "why do you give so much when you have so little?" Martha answered calmly, "God lives wherever kindness lives." Daniel left each time still confused. Years passed. One winter, Martha fell ill. Word spread quickly through the village. Something unexpected happened. People came from every direction. Children brought blankets, neighbors brought food. Animals waited outside her door. The house that once felt silent became full again. Daniel arrived and stood there in shock. He finally understood. None of his mother's kindness had been wasted. None of her loneliness had been empty. God had kept every act of love, storing it quietly, waiting for the right moment to return it. Later, Martha moved to the city to live with Daniel. But her purpose did not end there. She began volunteering at a small orphanage. The children called her Grandma Martha. Her loneliness became light for others, and that is the lesson she left behind. Sometimes God removes people not to punish you, but to protect your heart. Sometimes He creates silence so your spirit can grow. Sometimes loneliness is where compassion is born. If God has made you lonely, it does not mean you are forgotten. It means you are being prepared. If this story touched your heart, stay with Quiet Lessons. Share it with someone who feels alone. And subscribe for more quiet stories that remind you that even silence has meaning.